One line in a dusty statute book may soon erase a royal title, and the prince who backs it is already rehearsing the goodbye. Parliament's sudden appetite for cutting dukedoms threatens the crown's oldest spell. That blood outranks ballots. Will it survive the vote? If public trust slides below 50%, the sovereign grant could shrink and coronation gold might feel like costume jewelry. Who risks that drop? Courtiers whisper behind velvet drapes, as thick envelopes from the Lord's land on mahogany desks. Inside sits Bob Seeley's reboot of the Titles Deprivation Act, drafted in 1917 for wartime traitors, now aimed at a California postcode. He wants the Privy Council to strip any royal who profits by trashing the crown. William signals quiet approval. Can silence shout? The chandelier trembles. King Charles hesitates, citing paternal duty. William calls hesitation an open invite to Netflix cameras. According to palace insiders, father and son now schedule separate diary slots to dodge the topic. When they collide, voices slice like frost. Harry follows the drama via push alerts, tweeting wellness quotes while lawyers draft contingency branding plans. Where does exile sell best? Tension bleeds into tapestries. Seeley invokes the Kaiser's cousins who lost peerages in 1919 and asks why 21st century treason should go unpunished. A YouGov Snap poll finds 44% want the Sussex dukedom gone, 32% want leniency, the rest shrug. Does apathy crown winners? Financial Times analysts warn gilt yields react to royal chaos, and a downgrade could cost taxpayers £200 million over 5 years. Who signs that bill? Lines on a ledger outshout fanfares. First major twist drops when the Lord's agenda confirms a July 2nd reading. Bookies slash odds of title loss to even money overnight. William's private secretary texts, firewall engaged to aides. Any Sussex overture now meets a polite out of office. Camilla cancels a Windsor luncheon, citing flu. But sources hint she fears a photo beside headlines that read, Queen backs compromise, how thin is trust? The room forgets to breathe. Like unfiltered royal intrigue. Tap that thumb and subscribe. Each click buys another flashlight for dark corridors. Harry breaks his silence on BBC One, vowing he seeks peace, before accusing judges and courtiers of a stitched-up security verdict. The Daily Mail calls it a primetime grenade. Social feeds loop the phrase, traditional establishment plot, and #Dukeorditch trends in 7 nations. Ipsos logs a 3-point Republican spike within 48 hours. Downing Street quietly recalculates tourist revenue forecasts. Does rage travel? Shockwaves ripple through gilt frames. Buckingham's reply is glacial. Court determinations remain final. Off record, aides say the broadcast proved William's worst fear. Private calls leak faster than roof repairs. Daily Express readers vote 97% for revocation. Even moderate broadsheets print editorials headlined, End the half-royal hustle. Public mood sharpens like a bayonet. Data arrives right on cue. Meghan's net favorability sits at +20. Harry's languishes at +5. Pollsters call that the empathy gap. Kantar finds 67% of 18 to 34s support title removal if it stops book deal bombshells. Youth now shapes yesteryear's rituals. One statistic, one shiver. Charles invites both sons to Balmoral. Harry declines, citing diary strains. William drives north alone with briefing binders edged non-negotiable. They talk 20 hours on stone-cold August nights. Leaks are nil save the phrase, lines are drawn. Camilla holds a literacy gala in Aberdeen, smiling through clenched relief. What curtain drop awaits? Granite keeps secrets. Royal Lodge, costing £400,000 a year to heat, becomes the fiscal villain of morning tabloids. William proposes leasing it to visiting heads of state, projecting transparency and funding flood defenses. Can chandeliers finance sandbags? Andrew's lawyers brand the plan, leasehold lunacy, and waive a 99-year contract signed in 2003. will courtroom drama outshine coronation replay? History prepares its quill. A mid-June Savanta survey shows overall support for a slim monarchy up 10 points since May. Tourism boards breathe easier. Yet pensioners split 50-50, warning MPs of constituency backlash. Who owns the ballot box in grey counties? Treasury memo says a trimmed crown could shave £24 million off annual security costs. Numbers nudge spines straighter. Excel sells Trump ermine. According to Palace insiders, Charles drafts codicils removing Harry from personal bequests. Camilla and William back the freeze. Legal advisors remind him wills are private, yet leaks are tidal. Sussex lawyers prepare PR counterstrikes. Will inheritance headlines sting harder than title loss? One slip from a junior clerk could ignite front pages before dawn breaks on Balmoral Heather. Anxiety hums under the northern lights. William hires a corporate COO as private secretary. Tabloids dub her the royal CEO. Briefings switch to slide decks. Engagements must show ROI. Charities file quarterly KPIs. Patronages failing metrics face sunset clauses. Some courtiers mutter spreadsheet thrown, yet Catherine's approval nudges toward 70%. Does public crave results over ribbon cutting? Hope marches in sensible heels. Second twist lands when Commons Speaker schedules a fast-track debate, citing urgent public interest. Backbenchers cheer, constitutional purists flinch, city traders hedge sterling. William issues a two-word text, game on, while Harry's Instagram posts Malibu sunsets, neither side blinks. Heartbeat meets bugle call. Like this deep dive? Another tap ensures you won't miss the Commons crescendo. Peers debate late into lamplit corridors. One recounts the 1919 purge of the Duke of Cumberland, another warns today Sussex, tomorrow anyone. Seeley retorts, service earns silk, sabotage shreds it. Vote tally, bill passes committee by 8, margin thin, message thunderous. A gasp rolls through Westminster Hall. Foot model shows passing the bill could add £1.2 billion to UK soft power value by ending soap opera drag, yet risk a tourism dip near Windsor. Economists argue the net is positive. Heritage lobbyists disagree. Numbers duel on breakfast shows. Truth wears many spreadsheets. The King retreats to Scotland, mulls using royal assent swiftly, or letting Commons chew longer. Migraine meets monarchy. William advises speed. Camilla counsels caution. Private secretary warns delay equals drip feed pain. Whose whisper wins? Moderate MPs hint at compromise. Remove Her Royal Highness. Keep dukedom. But Seeley says halfway is still harboring. Clock hands scrape stone. Autumn recess looms. Harry announces a speaking tour on veterans' mental health. Sponsors request title clarity before printing flyers. Netflix executives ponder a docu sequel called Uncrowned, projected 8-figure streaming draw if the vote strips Sussex. Even Hollywood waits on Westminster gavel. The Crown's reach touches red carpets. Data returns faster than ravens. Ipsos finds public trust in monarchy rises 3 points when William headlines modernization stories, falls 5 when Sussex litigation dominates. Pollsters call this trust elasticity and warn of snapback if reform looks vengeful. Can a scalpel feel compassionate? Numbers spread like chill dawn. Late September, whips confirm second reading date. Pro-monarchy campaigners launch ads quoting Queen Elizabeth's service and duty promise. Republicans counter with tax figures and palace carbon stats. Twitter war peaks at 512,000 mentions in 24 hours. Algorithms feed on crowns. The digital drum never sleeps. Charles spends the eve of debate rereading Philip's diary entry. When storms threaten, shorten sail, don't scuttle ship. Morning sky over Westminster breaks crimson. MPs file through division lobbies under TV halogens. Viewers sip tea with knuckles white. Seeley's amendment passes. Titles can now be struck by Privy Council order with a simple ministerial nod. History turns a page. Palace releases 57-word statement. His Majesty notes Parliaments will act in due course. Within an hour #farewell Sussex rockets to number 1, California dawns on confusion. Harry's spokesperson says, no comment, while Meghan's silence feels louder. What script will Netflix greenlight now? The heir tastes of lightning. Like and subscribe. Next bulletin drops the moment royal assent ink dries, and cameras will roll when legal letters cross oceans. Will a signature end the Sussex era, or spark an appeal that drags crowns through global courts? Join us as we follow the parchment, the backlash, and the new metrics of royal loyalty, because the next episode may rewrite monarchy for the algorithm age.